A1 CrossFit, West Bend, Wisconsin, coming at you with some farmer carries on the Strongman day. Went up to 200 pounds each, and for 3 runs down. Geez, I'm down and back. So 400 pounds down and back for 3 runs. Just working, not really working on anything. Just wanted to get some farmers in. It's been a while. I guess working on grip strength if you want that answer. But I just kind of do what I want with them. I really miss farmers. I miss doing them a lot, but the only way to get good at them is to do a lot of them. And lately, I have not been doing a lot of them. So that's something I would also like to get better at, doing more moving events. However, it's also difficult at A1 CrossFit sometimes to do moving events because people spread out. And that is what it is. It's a gym. It's not just my gym. But it makes it difficult is all I'm saying. So this must have been the third one with 205 each hand. Moving, I thought I was moving pretty well. It looks pretty quick. No belts or nothing. I had no real intentions of building up to a certain weight. Like I said, just getting some work in. I figured 200 would be about pretty good for a couple runs. I had no real plan on this day. I was just fucking around. So I went up and hit probably about a 500-pound yoke without a belt. The way it was swaying, it kind of felt like 500 pounds. I don't actually know how much it was. I don't know how much my yoke really weighs anymore. I don't know. Who gives a shit? It's about 500. And about could be 450 to 550. I have no fucking clue. And then I did want to do these though. 400-pound farmer deadlifts. I wanted to do sets of 5 with them. I really enjoy these with my lifters because it feels a little bit more like a car deadlift. It gives me a little more knee action, a little more quad action. So it doesn't feel completely like a deadlift. It feels, like I said, a little more like a car deadlift. So I enjoy doing them with the lifters on. Makes my back feel nice. Makes my legs feel nice. I was pushing really hard on my right leg on this day though. You can see I'm working on just maintaining a rigid spine, good trunk tightness, good core tightness. So I did a set of 5 of these. Really just trying to hold position, not really working on too much else. My traps though were so sore for like 3 days after this. Hit up these contralateral deadlifts after. This is one of my New Year's resolutions, is to do more unilateral work, to get my hips moving a little bit better, get my pelvis moving a little bit better in that sacroiliac joint. I want to get that fluid again. I want to get that moving well so maybe my hip will stop bothering me, and so far it's fucking working. Imagine that shit. I'm also stretching before I go to bed. I'm eating a lot more. I'm resting, getting like good rest again. This winter had been fucking nuts. Working up to the end of the semester was just a nightmare. So my lifting got kind of put on hold while I had to work and do homework. You know, being a fucking adult really sucks. I don't like it too much, but whatever. Gotta pay the bills, gotta get more smarterist so I can tell people how to do things. Because I guess most people don't believe me without a degree. I don't know. What do you guys think? Think I'm smart enough? Never be smart enough, but whatever. Anyways, did these contralateral deadlifts. I love these things. Do them. Really work them. It's only a 70-pound kettlebell. You don't need to go super heavy with these all the time because you are working on balance here. You are working on anti-rotational factors. You're working on movement. You're working a ton of shit. And then I supersetted with these toaster bars because these always stretch my shoulders out. And I actually like the lumbar flexion that it gives me because I feel like it loosens up my back quite a bit. Then on this day, this was the next day. I know I'm still wearing the same pants. Started off with 3 rounds of 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. I pulled the sled backwards, turned it around, pulled it forward, pulled it forwards, ran over, had to do battle ropes, 30 seconds. Beep, boop, beep. And then I finished up with these snatches, working on a full squat snatch, trying to open my shoulders, which led to then working on actual snatches for quite a fucking while. So figured out that I couldn't snatch 155. Really needed to work on that. But also just working on those no feet snatches. So not jumping your feet out, keeping them right where they are. My ankles had a little more better flexion. I could probably do it better. I could probably snatch better, but they don't. It's not my shoulders, it's my ankles. I don't really give a shit. I squat wide. I'm gonna work on these a lot more coming up. So even though I'm gonna work on these coming up, on this day, I was just hitting a little couple of these complexes. Snatch, the hang snatch, and the high hang, all jumping under the bar, getting that squat down. Missing weights, not even like really. The thing with the snatch is it doesn't fucking matter like how truly heavy it is, because it's not one thing or the other about strength. It's your technique and your ability to transfer energy, but also to be able to go from relaxed to a rigid position very quickly, which is something I'm not very good at. I don't have that good ability to jerk a weight or to snatch a weight very well, because I have, I guess for lack of a better term, a soft lockout when I do it. So when I catch it, I just kind of feel like I caught it, and then I relax, and then I don't bother like trying to catch it anymore, which is not how you fucking snatch. I do like the explosive power that it can build. So regardless, I'm always going to do some sort of Olympic lifting, even though I'm not that good at it. Clearly, 155 pounds is a fucking no-go for me. But I like the feeling of them. I like the fast tips. I like the quick transition. I have always been interested in Olympic lifting. I just never had enough discipline to really stick to a plan with it because I'm not good at it. Just plain not fucking good at it. Maybe I stuck with it for a little bit longer, I might be good at it, but for right now, I am not. But I did fuck around on this day for a long time. Hook grip on the 155. Yeah. The problem too is that when I squat with my feet wide. So as soon as I go to squat, I jump my feet out to my squat stance. My squat stance, which is wider. It's a wider stance, and that's not really applicable to a snatch. I don't know why this video. Whatever. I missed a ton of reps on this day, but I don't really care. Sat too far back. Now I was just getting tired, so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go push press with some chains again. Working that lockout a little bit, working the unsteadiness a little bit. but also on this day trying to get 8 reps without breaking them up too much. So this first set I was a little tired. The second set went and third set went a lot better, a lot more smooth. I was able to just hammer out 8 reps real quick. Honestly, I think it was only like 120 pounds of bar weight, 125 pounds of bar weight, and then whatever the chains weigh. So I don't know. I was just going for 8 reps, and that's what I did. Decided to do some dips instead of just some bench pressing or incline dumbbell bench, and I'm glad I did. I did 50 total dips. I did 25 without the vest and 25 with the vest, give or take. Pretty much going to failure on every set. And then the next day, I came in and I was practicing my overhead squats. So I had behind the neck push press the weight up, start from the top, and then squat down. I worked up to 150 for 2, just trying to find my feet, trying to find out where this coordination is so I can figure out how to squat under the bar while it's fucking flying up in the air. And I have to catch it while it's falling back to earth over my head because for some fucking reason some asshole decided that was a good idea. So now I have to do it. Working on pause a little bit at the bottom, not just taking my time. I'm actually trying to pause, trying to get comfortable, trying to let the weight kind of push me down a little bit because I feel a lot fucking deeper than I am. I feel like I'm ass to grass, but then you watch me do it, and I'm like just below parallel. I'm like right where you should squat in a normal powerlifting. Probably a lot to do with the hip angle. And then I did those 95 pounds for 2. On this day, though, this was today, I was feeling a little conjugate-y. So I warmed up with a 50 walking lunge on each leg, then 100 kettlebell goblet squats with 35-pound kettlebell. Then I added chains, added bands, hit these speed squats, 10 sets of 3, every minute on the minute, every rep fast and speedy. And at the end of them, I was fucking dying. Doing these triples quick like this, I was really pushing myself, and it fucking sucked, but it was awesome. I could only do a couple sets like that, but these are in order, so what you're seeing is still the actual speed of the bar. And coming up onto my last couple sets here, this was 350. I decided to take out some singles after, some heavy singles. 350 I hit for a single, 335. I think this is, I don't know, one of these is 335. This is probably 335. I was real shaky in it. My legs were a little tired. I did take it out again. I made it a little bit cleaner, but that's all I got. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I also did some sled pulls after and farmer carry sled pulls just with some fat grip dumbbells.